I'm Paul, and I am here to help you. I apologize, it's been a long time, but I am back with some great content. This episode features a fact check of the week, a pest fact of the week, and another segment called Two Myths and a Fact. So I'm going to talk about those. They're all insect related except for the fact check. But first, you get to listen to my jingle.
Help from Paul. Just reach out and ask him if you need help. If you need a hand, get help. Help from Paul.
Now, every now and then, I like to check the facts in order to dispel myths and to bring light to what is true and to what is false. And this week, I'm answering the question, do the wheels on the bus go round and round? You see, there's this famous children's song that talks about it. Says the wheels on the bus go round and round. It talks about that, and it supposedly educates many children. But my question is, are we leading our children astray by teaching them a song that is not factually accurate? I called Mythbusters up and I asked them to do an episode on this, but so far Mythbusters has refused to confirm or deny it. They have chosen not to do an episode with that. So I took it upon myself to do the research, and I looked at several buses. I took some videos, some pictures. I went out into the highways and the byways and the streets and so forth. I at times put myself in some dangerous situations. I never got hit by a bus, but it came close a couple times. But I did that so that you could know whether or not it is true as to whether the wheels on the bus do go round and round. And yes, I want to say yes, that it is true. It is factually correct that, as I have found, the wheels on the bus do go round and round. Check out this video. You can clearly see there the bus. The wheels are rotating. They're going in a circular motion there. It appears that as the bus is going forward, the wheels are going in a clockwise position in this video. And I've also observed that if the bus is going in reverse, the wheels are also rotating as well. They're just going in a different direction, I believe a counterclockwise motion there. And I want to emphasize that it is necessary for these wheels to go into this circular motion. It's necessary in order for the bus to go from point A to point B. So if you're putting your kids on the bus and sending them off to school, you do want this to happen. You want the wheels to move. Now, you don't want the wheels to move if say your kid or your pet or something like that is like laying in front of the bus. That would not be a good thing. But if the child is on the bus and you want the bus to take the child to school, you want them to rotate. You do want them to move. So the wheels on the bus do go round and round. The song is absolutely true. Let's listen to the song. Let's sing along with it.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town.
Hey, now it's time for the pest fact of the week. Oh yeah, that was awesome. Yeah. So here's a question about mosquitoes. Do mosquitoes bite or do they suck? You know, so often we're outside, we're out by the pool, or we're having a barbecue, and we feel this piercing in our skin and it hurts, and we say, ow, I just got bit by a mosquito. Well, did you get bit by a mosquito? Actually, you did not. That mosquito landed on you and it sucked your blood. What mosquitoes do is they land on your skin and they stick inside your skin this thing, a mouth part, it's called a proboscis, and they stick it down in your skin, and through that they suck their blood into your body. That's why when you smack a mosquito and you see that red blood on there, that was your blood, because that mosquito was sucking your blood. Now, another interesting fact about mosquitoes, here's a bonus fact for you. It's only the females that suck blood. The males do not feed on blood. So if a mosquito bites you, it was a female mosquito. But the point is that mosquitoes don't bite, they suck. Now, it is time for 2 myths and a fact.
2 myths and a fact. 2 myths and a fact. 2 myths and a fact. That's a fact, Jack.
Now, speaking of things that suck your blood, other than mosquitoes, there is another insect that sucks your blood as well, and you've heard of them. They are bedbugs. Now, here's the first myth about bedbugs. Bedbugs spread disease. Well, this is not true. Bedbugs can carry disease, but they do not spread or transmit diseases. So if there's a bedbug that decides, man, I'm hungry right now, I want to suck some blood, I'm going to crawl up on that bed and crawl up on that buffet, and I'm going to suck some blood. Well, he may do that, and that's pretty creepy, and we don't like it, but you can rest assured that it's not transmitting a disease in doing so. In other words, you're not going to get staph from bedbugs. It's not going to transmit anything. You're not going to get cooties via transmission from a bedbug bite. It's just not going to happen. Bedbugs do not transmit anything. Myth number 2 about bedbugs is this: pesticides alone will get rid of bedbugs. Now, the vast majority of the time, if you go out and you buy some liquid insecticide and you spray it around, chances are that's not going to get rid of the bedbugs. It usually takes a lot more than that to get rid of the bedbugs. In the industry, we have this thing called integrated pest management. That's where we use a combination of approaches and inspection and monitoring in order to get rid of the bedbugs effectively. But that's a different topic for a different time. It's a long topic, but you need more of an integrated approach. The pesticides alone will most likely not get rid of bedbugs for you. So there's 2 myths for you. Now here's a fact. The fact is that dead bedbugs do not bite. Dead bedbugs will not feed on your blood. Dead bedbugs will not crawl. They will not hitchhike on your clothing or in your purse or in your backpack. Dead bugs, we have found, pretty much don't do anything. As a matter of fact, one time I took some dead bedbugs by way of an experiment and I set them on my skin and they didn't do a thing. So we have found that when it comes to bedbug control, we at Flying Pig Pest Control and as Boss Hog of Flying Pig Pest Control, my technicians and I, when we go out to do some bedbug control, we employ this method of killing the bedbugs, because we found that if the bedbugs are dead, they're really no longer an issue, and people are happy when bedbugs are not biting them. We found that the best way to make them not bite is to make them dead. That's why we say we have a license to kill. And that's true, and I mean that literally, because in the state of Ohio, if you want to kill bedbugs professionally, you have to have a license to do that. You have to be certified. So, I mean, people look at me all the time and they say, hey, Paul, he's certified. And that's so true. I'm certified to kill bedbugs, and my technicians are too, to kill bedbugs and other 6-legged pests. So give us a call if you live in the greater Cincinnati area. We'll come out and we will make those 6-legged creatures, we will make them dead for you. So I hope today that this has been helpful to you. You've learned about a couple myths concerning bedbugs and the fact that dead bedbugs will not bite you. You've learned that mosquitoes suck. And you have also learned that the song is true and that indeed the wheels on the bus go round and round. And right now, you are a lot smarter than you were 10 minutes ago. So you're welcome. Let's listen to the full song, Help from Paul. Have a great day.
Help from Paul, help from Paul. Just reach out and ask him if you need help. If you need a hand, get help. Help from Paul.
He can't rebuild your transmission or prescribe you a drug. But he'll pass you the pepper or kill a big bug. So if you have a problem and that problem is small, get help. Help from Paul.
Help from Paul, help from Paul. Just reach out and ask him if you need help. If you need a hand, get help. Help from Paul.
He can't cure a disease or save a whale. But he can feed your fish and bring in your mail. So if you have a problem and that problem is small, get help. Help from Paul.
Help from Paul, help from Paul. Just reach out